Here's Garnett attacking and stolen by Ariza. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Cruz. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Freak's got 9 points.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Rockets lead by 13. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And earlier, we heard from Dwight Howard, and it's very clear how much he appreciates his head coach, Kevin McHale.
It's been great since day one. You know, it's been amazing. After games, he's always sending me messages before games, you know, just telling me, you know, what he did to make himself better. You know, so I've just been trying to do those things.
What a difference a change of location makes, especially when the guy that's helping you along the way. Really believes in you, wants to see you get better, is your head coach, especially a guy the stature of Kevin McHale, a Hall of Famer.
And Kevin, to get that kind of advice and that love and attention from one of the 50 greatest of all time, it's got to make you not only feel good, but give you the confidence that you finally now have found a place that you can call home.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu, Henderson out there with Turner. And there's Davis, and it's Garnett in at the 3 spot.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Now here's Freak.
The ball, stick it too much.
Inside. Harden's shot is off. Looking at Portland, they took a win in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity.
For the Trailblazers, Plumlee, he's checked in for Aminu. Harkless comes in for Gerald Henderson. And Lillard subbed in for Evan Turner. And then for Houston, Howard's checked in for Monty Eunice. Freak comes in for James Harden. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Ty Lawson. Houston leading by 7.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Freak. He's got 9. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Lillard dishes to Garnett. Davis sets a screen. Back to Lillard. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Lillard against Beverly. Feeds to Howard. Ariza outside. Howard setting the pick for Ariza. Just 4 to shoot. The Rockets again can't hit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Garnett kicks to Davis. Garnett the pass to Lillard. Plumlee with a screen on Ariza. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Good. McDaniels got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, so much emotion is going to go through his head tonight in this one. I mean, playing in your hometown can be a bit of a nerve-wracking experience. But after that initial few possessions, I guarantee you he'll settle in and play how he normally does. So he'll be noticing the cheering section of his friends and family that'll be going crazy with each score.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And Beverly kicks to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. And he slams it in.
And how about the role reversal there? I mean, slamming it down right in the face of the big fella.
Over to the left wing. Lillard against Ariza. 18 feet out. They get it back. Davis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Let's get the ball inside.
Here's Beverly. Here's Howard. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It goes on Ed Davis.
Look at what Howard has done so far. He has 8 points and a block.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
You know, it's been a rougher year than he expected at the line, guys. I mean, he's seen the numbers dropping off for him this year.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Portland. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Houston. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And checking out Portland, 4 games back.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, they've started the season with a little bit of a chip on their shoulder. They had a lot of people with doubt headed into the season. And I tell you what, they are out to prove those folks wrong.
And they're doing it, Greg. I know it's still early, but they've already shown they can compete with the best teams in the league.
Ariza against Lillard. Takes the 13-footer, and it's Lillard again missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Dishes it to Freak. Got a piece of it. Second chance shot. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. For Houston, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%. And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And both free throws good from Freak.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Now Lillard, 10 points for him. Goes up at the stripe. Garnett kicks to Aminu. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Aminu's got 7 points. Cruz. Shot no good. The clock runs out.
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do to keep this crowd out of the game. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds with our passing at the offensive end. Let's keep that going and pile up those assists. We were able to make an impact with our low post offense. Let's continue to exploit those good mismatches in the paint. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Freak, 13 points in the game. Taking a look at the Rockets. Cruz in at shooting guard. Monty Eunice out there with Brewer. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
There's a good screen. And Lillard kicks to Harkless. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Nuggets.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
Portland with the ball. It's a 16-point game. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
And, Greg, when it really counted, they came up short. But it's another season and a chance here to gain confidence in this matchup.
Can't hit from 12. Rockets leading by 16. Freak dishes to McDaniels, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half, shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Garnett kicks to Harkless. Back to Garnett. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. No good from Lamb.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's McDaniels. He has 7. And Brewer kicks to Beverly. Fires from deep. Portland grabs the miss. Harkless has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lillard. Oh, wow. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the next. Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by